see, we have a 4-year-old. Lisa's 4-year-old son is very sensitive and easily frustrated, especially when he can't do something perfectly on the first try. And we're struggling to find the right balance between encouraging him and calming him down. How can we help him develop patience without making it worse? Worse? What are you doing that's worse? We judge ourselves so harshly, don't we? Even if we make mistakes, that's just life. It really is. But I think when we judge ourselves so harshly in parenting, that we set ourselves off on the wrong foot, because then we're going and looking to fix our flaws instead of, okay, how can I help this child regulate? How can I connect with them? And then once those two things are in place, then we can think about what skills are missing and what skills we have to work on. And really, we had to simplify it into 3 steps. Just do that every time. When you're like, what do? I don't know what to do. Regulate, help them connect, support them, and then you can work on skills later. That need for perfection, like if it's not exactly the way I imagined it or the way I think it should be done or the way I think it should go, that it's a pressure. We can't do something to talk them out of feeling that. We can help them understand that as they get older. He's 4 right now, right? And so it's really just about honoring what those big, big feelings that are happening. And so sometimes when that doesn't, quote unquote, work, which means when they don't immediately shift to being pleasant and calm about a situation, we think that something's wrong. And I think if we could just get that myth out of our heads, that something's wrong when our kids are upset. And so instead of focusing on that symptom, the frustration or the tantrums, honoring that, wow, that didn't turn out how you wanted it to, and just leave it there and then let them have that space to feel that. And it's like, where do they go with that? Well, if they have someone supporting them, they'll move through the emotion and then eventually feel better. Obviously, we do need to provide kids tools to feel better. So that's a different conversation. That's a conversation on what helps your kid regulate best. But for you to be able to help your child through this is about following those steps that we said. They're not easy in the moment because sometimes we're dysregulated. So how do we not make it worse? Make sure that we aren't trying to fix. Walk away if you're feeling frustrated yourself. Just helping kids recognize that that's frustrating. We're there to buffer that. And then as they mature with that buffer along the way, that's what develops their ability to regulate, right? When we're there co-regulating with them. So the way to not make it, quote unquote, worse, as you say, is to really just make sure that you are okay, taking care of you in those moments.